And it's getting easier to buy tablets these days as well. Rather than MP3 players or e-books and personal computers, a lot of people switching to tablets. We know iPad is the big name in tablets, but early show tech expert Katie Linendoll is here this morning to help us sort out what is now becoming this a vast supply of tablets on the market.
Yes.
Good morning, Katie.
Good morning. And I like to call it an influx because, believe it or not, there are over 120 tablets in the market.
Yeah.
And I think people are hard-pressed to name two that aren't the iPad.
Very difficult to keep track. But first of all, we're going to talk about a bunch from here this morning.
Yes.
Are they a legit replacement for a PC?
I call it a 1-2 punch. I think you need a powerful laptop, and then in terms of portability and traveling on the go, I love to have a tablet as a 2.
Okay, and one question I did want to ask you, we see these contracts all the time now.
Yes.
Sometimes the tablets are cheaper because if you sign a 2-year contract, that's something you don't recommend.
Subsidized, yes. So typically, if you just want a Wi-Fi only version, fine, you're paying one price. But if you want the data plan, if you want internet connectivity anywhere you go, you have these 3G and 4G options, 4G a little faster.
Right.
But if you buy the 2-year data plan, it'll knock down about $200, sometimes more off the device. I say don't do that. I say go month to month because we're evolving so quickly in gadgets. And whereas you can sometimes take that data plan and move it over, I like to go to the month-to-month plan.
All right, let's talk some of these devices here.
Right.
We're going to start small and go big here with it.
Yeah, I want to start small because it just goes to show you that tablets come in all different shapes and sizes. And this one here is the Dell Streak 5-inch. This has been on the market for about a year. There is a new 7-inch out there, but it just goes to show you how small it is at 5 inches in size. So tablets, all different varieties available. And you could really, a little
like
Zach Morris, you could use it as a phone.
The old Zach Morris phone.
Right? So a little different, and only $100 with that 2-year contract.
Okay. Up next is
This is the Blackberry PlayBook. So this has been highly anticipated. It's kind of more towards business professionals, especially those that want to bridge their Blackberry with the PlayBook.
Because it has to be connected to an actual Blackberry device?
So you can kind of technically think of it as like tethered. So it'll have your Google, your Gmail, or you can keep your email over. It'll actually sync your calendar in your BBM, which is Blackberry Messenger, which is huge to have everything kind of now move towards your tablet. And as you can see there, a 7-inch screen, it's a little bit more lighter weight, and it's a little bit more portable than having a 10-inch tablet. Okay.
But it's clearly smaller than the iPad itself. Right. The Zoom made a little bit of a splash when it came out a while back.
It did. People called this the iPad competitor, and it has some really great features. I will tell you, it has a high price point. It's about $800 or $600 with a 2-year contract. It is the first tablet to run Android Honeycomb. What does that mean to you? This is an operating system made specifically for tablets. Has a dual-core processor, which means that it's incredibly fast. It also has that front-facing and rear-facing camera, the rear-facing being about 5 megapixels. And capability to stream high-def video. So great features, but we got to talk about that price point.
But more expensive than the iPad even, right?
Yep.
All right, what's up next?
Okay, so I know we don't have a lot of time, so I want to focus on the novelty of this one. This is the G Slate, and what's cool about this one is it actually has capability to record 3D video. Yeah,
are these 3D glasses?
They look great on you, dude.
I'm supposed to go to a movie on my tablet computer?
Yes.
What is this all about? So you're really looking at a 3D image. You can look at one.
Yeah, so you have the capability to record 3D video, which is a nice little novelty when it comes to tablets. It also is 4G capable, $530 on a 2-year T-Mobile contract, and also that front-facing, rear-facing camera. Hi, 2 megapixel, 5 megapixel
right now.
cameras.
You look great.
Right?
Yeah. Up next, this is one that's not even out yet, right?
Not even on the market yet. I'm excited about this one because the Galaxy Tab, the previous versions, were the only one that made a dent in the marketplace as compared to the iPad. They have about 4% of the tablet marketplace. This is the new version of the Galaxy Tab. It's the 10.1-inch one, and it'll be out June 8th. It also has that front-facing, rear-facing camera, a 10-hour battery life. I honestly think this is the only one that could be considered a competitor to the iPad. Lightweight, fast, and just, I think it's where we're going in terms of competition.
In the 30 seconds we have left, let's talk about the king.
The king is, of course, if anyone asks me what tablet to purchase, I always say the iPad 2. It reigns. And there's something about a get it factor. There's putting this in somebody's hands that isn't tech savvy, and I don't even have to say anything. Yep. It's intuitive, and if you want to compete with it, you're going to have to undercut it in price.
I'm glad you had to look at 120 tablets before you could say again that the iPad is still the best.
I have looked through so many. I can't tell you. Every day in my inbox, there's new. Hey, we got a new tablet coming out. Do you want to check it out? No, I don't. I don't. I'm like an influx.
All right, Katie, thank you very much for this quick preview here.
You got it.
Good to
Thanks.
see you.